throughout high school, I really didn't drink. And then after college, I went to Japan, and that's where my drinking really took off. The main reason I drank was to control my anxiety. It snowballed into a big problem. I'd be drinking maybe 1 liter to 2 liters of vodka a day. I was in and out of detox maybe 20 times. I tried to stop, and my body would go numb, would start shaking out of control. I couldn't stop vomiting. My visa expired. One day immigration picked me up, and then they said, you have to leave our country. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go to Hawaii. I get on the plane, and I had 3 bottles of wine. I got off the plane, I could hardly walk. You know, I was crying, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was desperate. I called the ARC, I called the Salvation Army, and I said, you know, I'm desperate, I feel like I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna be homeless, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They picked me up the next morning.
The Salvation Army ARC is the Adult Rehabilitation Center. And they take men from off the streets, men who are struggling with drug addiction and alcoholism. And Joshua was struggling with alcoholism, and very bad alcoholism. He had lost everything that he had. Then he came into the ARC, and that's where he found God and changed.
All the guys were like reaching out. They were caring so much about me. Everybody was welcoming me into the program. My life was completely changed. Gradually, stuff started coming back in my life. My relationship with my parents coming back. I have an amazing girlfriend. There's all these things that keep coming into my life that show me that I'm doing the right thing, you know? I got amazing roommates in the Hope House.
Hope House is an initiative to help graduates of programs who are interested in being housed and being employed and finding a supportive community. Joshua is actually one of the 4 original men who came out of the ARC program that we housed with other men who will be positive influence to him. So Pathway of Hope case managers help people like Joshua be able to re-enter the community.
So when the men complete the program at the ARC, one of the struggles that they face is community. And so they fall back into the same bad habits. Joshua was actually the first guy that I moved into the Hope House. I think that where he came from, he didn't really have that kind of sober support or a good fellowship around him. And it's all about your friends, yeah? You show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
It's a great place to live where we're sharing with each other all the time, you know, and not only sharing God, but we're sharing, you know, food, ideas. I can't believe where I was. That's why sometimes I just sit in my bed in there and I just thank you, God.
What was beautiful about it was the men who lived there were stabilized enough that they can actually continue the rent. And so they took over the lease. They actually showed that it can work.
As I take a look at Joshua, I see a miracle. A man who was arrogant, a broken down drunk, hopeless, to a man that is now a drug counselor for one of our Salvation Army programs. It's been a huge transformation in Josh's life.
Well, I'm a residential treatment counselor. Right now I have 7 clients that I meet with. I love being able to motivate the guys to get better, and then I can share my past experience. You know, I can say, you know, I'm in recovery too. My name is Joshua Andrew Barth. I'm 51 years old. I've been battling alcoholism for over 20 years. I have been sober for 3 years now. God steered me to the Salvation Army and got me on the road to recovery. I've never been happier in my life.